I love everybody. So, hope everybody's doing good this morning. Had to take care of some bills and stuff. I still ain't done, but I decided I started reading. I don't know. I'm sorry about yesterday. I don't know. I think there's a virus or something going around my stomach. Okay, my stomach's been hurting. Like I haven't thrown up or nothing. It's just been bleh, and I just been sleeping. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Like I just been wanting to sleep. But anyhow, I woke up this morning at 2 o'clock because I went to sleep at like 6 o'clock yesterday evening. Anyway, I woke up this morning at 2 o'clock. So I watched this video. Y'all, okay, so I don't even know where to begin, okay? As far as like the flat earth goes, the earth is flat, y'all. It's just flat, okay? I can't remember what scripture it was in, but it tells us that the earth is flat. Elijah, I think, or Isaiah, someone seen it from above. They seen it from above. Good morning, good morning. And it looks like you know, like when you stamp, like the old, like, letters and stuff, like even the poor people had it. You put like a little bit of wax down and then you stamp it, at least the impression of whatever the stamp was, but it has this, outer, like this outer fold that kind of smashes out too. You know, like when you play on Play-Doh and you smash the Play-Doh down, and then you take like a stamp or something and you impress it into it. It has like this outer fold that comes around it. Okay, it says that's what the earth looks like it was impressed into the universe, like it was put there by God. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, oh, thank you so much. Um, um, the earth isn't considered a planet, to be honest with you. It's it's a place. It's hard to explain. We're not on a globe, okay? We're on a flat earth. We're on a flat plane, and God separated the waters, okay? The waters from below and the waters from above, okay? This video has so much information, y'all, on all the elites. Y'all know Hillary Clinton, which I already knew this. She is a magma narcissist. Magma narcissist. It's like they no feeling, just ruthless. Okay, there's only two of those. Okay, but there's so much to cover on that. Okay, but anyway, they say that the agenda of CERN is to bring in. They're trying to resurrect Nimrod. Okay, they're trying to resurrect Nimrod and Osiris. Okay, they say they've accomplished. Okay, it says that they've accomplished resurrecting Nimrod. Nimrod is a baby or something right now in Turkey. He's in Turkey. Okay, this started beginning. It started like why are you yelling? Why? I mean, y'all, this bird ain't made a peep. Nothing. I started this live. He come out and got on top of the cage. He's sitting there just tweeting and tweeting. Okay, anyway, but Nimrod is already in Turkey, okay? I was jotting down notes. You see how, I mean, come on now. I'm trying to bring it to light here, okay? So, he asked, wait, it was telling him that Trump found out, okay? Trump found out about their agenda. Okay, now Trump is a wild card, okay? Because he was raised by a Mason. He was truly raised by, actually both of his parents were Masons, okay? And he was raised in the agenda. He was raised, oh, by the way, the elite children, they are taught true history. They go to these elite schools. They go to these private schools and these private tutors. But if they're not in an elite school per se, there's a private tutor that is hired for these elites to be raised with true history. They know the true history about the giants and the whole nine. Okay, I don't know if y'all looked over or seen about how the mountains are actually ancient trees that were cut down? Okay, have y'all looked into that? Well, there is a place in the very center of the flat Earth. Just saying, there's a place that's very in the very center. It's a dark spot. Okay, that's called Black Rock. Okay, that is it's a Rupus Niagara, a Rupus Niagara. They call it Black Rock. Okay, um, it's got a hole in it in the middle of it that goes straight down into the earth. Okay, um, um, like I said, y'all remember that the ancient trees were chopped down and this and that and another. Okay, well that Black Rock looks like a fucking ancient tree was chopped down. Okay, gosh, I can't remember the dude. There's a dude that is like really really connected to. He's the CEO of Larry Fink. Larry Fink knows some kind of power of this Black Rock thing. Okay, he knows. Okay, that's how you become the CEO, because he knows something about the power of it. Okay, but that Black Rock is the ancient tree of life. They were trying to cut off our communications with God. Okay, by chopping it down. Okay, and I don't know, y'all probably heard many times that Hillary Clinton is trying to bust through the firmament. Okay, they call it the glass ceiling. Okay, so they're aware of it. They're aware that it's there, that and another. And you know what? We have never been into space. We've never been past the firmament. Never. Okay? Our satellites have never been past the firmament. The satellites are just floating balloons. Okay? They're floating balloons. Okay? Y'all just pay attention to this stuff, okay? It says, something was programmed to deceive about Nimrod, the Antichrist, okay? According to the chat, Trump is fighting for us, by the way. He's a wild card, y'all. He's the wild card. You remember I was telling y'all how all of a sudden, like everybody in the world was after Trump. Like, they was trying to get him. Like, they was trying to bring him down. They was trying to attack him. They was trying to kill him. I mean, he's had assassination attempts one after another. You just don't even know. We're not aware of all of them, okay? As the people. But he made a decision. He was going to fight against this elite. That he wasn't going to be like sucked into it. Okay, he made a decision. Okay, now I know you've seen him in the Epstein stuff and seen him in like his dealings with like entertainers and such like that. That is his he's in his arena. Okay, these people was trusting him because he was one of them. They thought he was. Okay, but he was gathering information. Okay, he was gathering information on all these people. Okay, because he's trying to bring it down. He's trying to bring it to, he is actually, he's delaying them. He's blocking their agenda for a time. Okay, Trump was put in place by God. Trump was put in place by God. And now that makes a whole lot of sense as to why all these motherfuckers all of a sudden started acting like they was scared as shit of him. I mean, if y'all didn't notice, y'all blind as hell, because all of them was acting like they was scared of shit of him except for Putin. I don't know why Putin wasn't acting like that, but because he has a plan too with the Chinese and the Japanese, okay? But every person all of a sudden out of nowhere, even Elon, I wouldn't doubt that Trump punched Elon in the eye. I'm telling you, I wouldn't doubt it. Because it damn sure looked like Elon was punched in his motherfucking eye more than he hit his eye on a desk. It looked like he was punched right straight in his fucking eye, and all of a sudden he wasn't talking to Trump. Anyhow, So anybody who's ever read their Bible, they already know about Nimrod, okay? And it does say in the Bible that Nimrod is making his way back. They're going to try to resurrect him, okay? This is a huge giant. He's a huge giant, stands about 18 feet tall. He's going to be walking on this earth, y'all. I'm telling you, giants are going to be walking on the earth with us again, like they did before. Okay? I'm just saying, pay attention. They're trying to resurrect these ancient deities that called themselves gods. Okay? It says CERN is attempting to resurrect Nimrod and Osiris. It says something is I can't remember what it's called. Something Neos. The Star Babies. Something about the Star Babies. The Star Babies are called Neo. Okay. Believe me, whenever you see in these fucking movies, there's some kind of truth in these fictional movies that you watch. Okay. It says he's in Turkey. Nimrod is in Turkey. Okay. The two prophets are the two prophets that are going to be recognized and slain in the street and left there for the world to look at, and they get resurrected and they get drawn into heaven after 3 days. That's Elijah and Moses. Okay, Elijah and Moses. Turkey. These are the places where they're holding these resurrected beings. Okay, Turkey, Nevada, Antarctica, and the Alps. They got them in underground. Now, okay, let me trigger somebody real quick. When Sauron was trying to defeat Gandalf and receive the ring of power, what did he do? He burrowed into the ground. He burrowed into the ground, and he started creating his own beings. He started creating an army in the ground that are soulless. This is a soulless army. Okay? So, is that happening now? They're underground right now creating hybrid beings, transhuman human beings, where they're human and robot, where they're animal and human, so on and so forth. They're soulless creations, abominations. They're creating them. Okay, it did speak of George Bush Sr., which he's passed on, but he was a psyop narcissist or some crap like that. Okay, where he has the power to say authority to create these things, okay, which he did that. Remember I told y'all he was a donor. George Bush Sr.'s got thousands and thousands of kids that are hybrid, that were created for super soldiers, to make super soldiers out of them. George Bush Sr. was in charge at that time. When he was involved in that. He was in charge of our military at that time. Before he became vice president, he was doing this, okay? George Bush Jr. is a, programmed, he was programmed narcissist, okay? They MK Ultra George Bush Jr., okay? To cause his programming or what have you, okay? I mean, this is just so extensive, man. I mean, it was so extensive. I posted it 3 times and a clip from it. So I suggest y'all go watch it. It's very, 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 very interesting, man. It's so interesting. But yeah, Nimrod was 18 feet tall. He's already been resurrected, okay? Now, I'm questioning, is these, the Alps, is that part of, is that, in the circle of CERN? I think it is. The Swiss Alps. I think it's in that circle. It's within that circle that CERN has created. You know, because CERN is on the border. It's on the border of two countries. Okay, Switzerland and I think Turkey. Hell, I can't remember. It's Switzerland or something, but it's on the border of two countries. It covers like a, I don't know, a very big, huge, massive area. But they have these CERN machines in all of these places. They have these machines. They have them in Turkey, Nevada, Antarctica, and the Alps. The CERN machine was created only specifically to resurrect these ancient deities. They created it specifically for that purpose, to resurrect these ancient deities. Okay? In Freemasonry, y'all, about Charlie Kirk case, pay attention now. In Freemasonry, a Tyler is the guard that guards the key to the door. A Tyler. He guards the key that goes to the door. That's what a Tyler is. Okay? Guarding the key, guarding a secret. He has the answers, but he doesn't expose these answers. You understand? He guards it. He guards that key. He guards the answer. He knows the answer, but he's not allowed to give it till that door opens. Okay? Mandela effect started in, people started noticing the Mandela effect in 2009. I can't remember if that's the first time did they crunk up the CERN, the main CERN machine or not. I believe it was. Okay. Y'all just pay attention to those things. I just wanted to, I can't remember, okay, that Arupus Niagara, they was calling it something else. They call it Black Rock. But they was calling it something else, too. Something about rubles or something like that. Rubles or something. Okay? But there's, like, what's left of that tree of life, there's power. I mean, even in a splinter of it. Okay? It's got God power, magic. God magic in it. Even a splinter of it. And somehow or another, this fucking Larry Fink has got, like, some kind of, like he owns it or something. Like he owns the Black Rock. Like, I can't understand. I don't know exactly what the deal is with that part. But somehow Larry Fink, I don't know if it was left to him through heritage or what. I don't know. He has some kind of power, some kind of control over that Black Rock and who was allowed to go see it and all kinds of shit. Okay? I'm just opening the can of worms right now. I don't know what's at the bottom. So we'll get back to that. But when I find out information, I'm going to share it with y'all as soon as I can. Once I get it in the order it needs to be in. Okay. Why? Okay. So King Charles, they had him listed as Prince Charles then. Okay. King Charles is this is some kind of, he's a narcissist too, okay? Y'all know that, right? Y'all already know that King Charles is a narcissist, okay? Well, they haven't determined whether William is a narcissist or not, because you can become a narcissist. You can be, like, made into one through MK Ultra, abuse, psychological things. It wasn't aware yet whether or not King or Prince William is narcissist or not. Okay, don't y'all find it odd that they just kind of just completely deleted Harry? I don't know, man. I mean, we all knew from the get-go he was a bastard child. I mean, from the right off the hip, you could tell he was a bastard child. Okay, I guess Charles felt guilt for killing his mom and kept him under the palace or something. I don't know. Something weird gonna happen with Harry. I'm telling y'all, he's gonna be a wild card too. That's gonna be on the big stage in the bigger picture. Okay, when it all starts to unfold, really unfold. But they're saying by 2028, we're probably going to be in the midst of maybe possibly giant robots or giant hybrid things like that's been created. You know, that's not but a couple of years away, y'all. But they're probably gonna be, because they're gonna, what'll first happen, just like what's going on with these troops. Okay, and you know what? Something major, there's a big, huge fucking secret on underneath Chicago. Underneath is what I'm gonna say. Because it's causing the people there to fucking be possessed. Just saying. And they was calling, look, apparently Chat GPT knows about Barack Obama Sr. Because, you know, Barack Obama wasn't raised by his mom or dad. He was raised by his grandparents, okay? And Chat GPT pulled up something about Barack Obama Sr. being like a high priest or something. Okay? But they say that Trump is an extreme empath. And that's how he was able, because he trusts the Lord. Trump will start more and more in his speeches. Y'all are going to notice this, okay? More and more in his speeches, he's going to start quoting scriptures. Bringing up the word Jesus Christ. He's going to start more and more. You're going to start noticing it, okay? That he's going to be bringing the scripture into his speeches, okay? They say he's the block. He was placed there to block the enemy's agenda. That God placed Trump where he's at in his power. Take what resonates, y'all. This all getting all. Keep looking up, though. Jesus is coming through the firmament, y'all. I'm telling you. Keep looking up, okay? All right, so as far as this, the cards, I have the star card, the star tarot out. I've just got them cut. I didn't look at them or nothing. I just cut them, okay? So y'all take what resonates. And, yeah, y'all leave me y'all's, opinions and shit. Y'all go look at that video I watched, though. I posted it 3 fucking times. So, I mean, go look at it. Tell me what you think. You don't even got to watch it. It's mostly just him talking. All right, let's see what's going on. We got the 7 of Swords. Something was hidden, but it's coming unearthed. Okay? Something's breaking through. There's some kind of breakthrough. It's breaking through. It's coming unearthed. It says the 7 of Cups. Man, this is something divine. A divine choice. A divine decision. I choose peace. I choose peace. We got 3 of Wands. Something lighting up the future. A transformation for the future. Something's intertwined. This is some kind of something coming together, like everything coming together. Okay. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Some kind of work, some kind of seed that you planted, something that it was from the past, some kind of action or some kind of something that you did or said along in the past is coming back around to bring in some type of harvest. Okay, that's another thing, the harvest. One of the fucking biggest irritating ass, because I know it to be true, I know it without a doubt, is that fucking Fruit of the Loom cornucopia. Okay? I know it to be true. All of my life. How come we all remember it looking at exactly the same? How come? Why did they take it off? Like, why? Are we in a different timeline? That is the question. Are we in a different timeline? There's been so many references, records, and movies and cartoons, and you name it has the fucking cornucopia on it. Okay? Just them little pile of fruit didn't make Fruit of a Loom stand out. They stood out because of that fucking cornucopia. Okay? And they swear it never existed. I don't know how it couldn't have. And if we are on a different timeline, how come we can remember? That's my question. How come we can remember? Did our timelines just merge together, just overlap each other? Did we have a collision? Cause I remember cornucopia on the Fruit of a Loom. Fucking Kit Kat had a motherfucking hyphen. It had a hyphen. Okay? Curious George had a fucking tail. He went to the zoo and he was swinging on the fucking trees at the zoo by his tail. How come I remember all of the so-called Mandela effects that don't exist? How come I can remember them? Why? Why do we remember them if they never existed? Why is Mandela effect even a thing? You understand? And I mean, they go back fucking way back to show that Fruit of a Loom never had a cornucopia. How is that possible? Like, how can that even be erased history? Because it's not. How is that even a possible thing? And my question, since Fruit of a Loom never had a cornucopia, I can just take that exact fucking picture and say, okay, I want to copyright this. Because it don't exist. It never existed. Never. So you'd think it would exist now, wouldn't you? You'd think somebody would have picked it up and said, oh, I'm going to use this Fruit of the Loom fucking logo. Because it fucking made Fruit of the Loom mega billions. Nobody's picked it up, though. What about the Berenstain Bears? Motherfuckers was called Berenstein when I was a kid with an E. All of my childhood. Berenstein. Okay? They had an E in it. Okay? We got the Monopoly Man. How come there is nothing else besides the Planter's Peanut guy? There's nothing else that would make us think of rich folks wearing a monocle and a top hat besides the Planter's Peanut guy and the Monopoly Man. So why do we all think that he had on a monocle? Like, there's nothing else to compare it to. Besides, they were playing up what rich society dresses and looks like. All of them look the same. Okay, so how can that even be erased history when it's not in nothing in history? That's not even erased. We've got to be in some kind of crossover timeline or something. Okay, so let me say that, okay? So, the way the infinity... Okay, let me show y'all something, okay? The infinity is not what... It doesn't look like what... It doesn't look like an 8, per se, but it does at the same time. This is our rotation around the sun, okay? It's the infinity symbol, okay? You see that little... Right there? That's where something crossed over. That's where the timelines became a Mandela effect. Okay? Now, when we make this loop, by the way, y'all, the sun and the moon rotate above us. Let me show y'all what the flat earth looks like. We got the smashed part of the stamp. It goes all the way around it. Okay, the smashed part of the stamp. Okay, we got the sun. And we got the moon. Okay. They rotate like around the top of it. We don't spin. We don't spin. The sun and the moon rotate around us like this, on above us. Like say like this. Say that's the United States. That little line that I drew right there. Okay. So when the sun goes onto the other side, the moon comes around. It's dark nighttime over here. Okay, because we can't see past a certain part. Okay, but if you look on, say you're watching the horizon, say you're watching sunrise, it's gonna rise right at your eye level every fucking time, every time, because there's no curvature, and they say that not a single rocket never has went straight up, never. That they all curve, every one of them. They all curve. Any any pilot that you know, any pilot question, don't ask them. They're gonna say no. There's no curvature at all. It's straight line. Okay, so y'all take what resonates. Okay, here in these letters. Okay, and we got 3 7s. I mean these cards. We got 3 7s and a 3. Some kind of divine connection, some kind of divine collaboration. Okay, it's for highest good for the future. Okay, something being discovered, y'all. There's something being discovered. It's gonna influence your options or what have you. It's gonna influence you, whatever's being discovered. Okay. The 3 of Wands says, get out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities for growth and development. Cover new ground and expand your horizon. Man, I can't believe 3 7s are out here. I didn't even notice that until just now. 3 7s. What's underneath the 7 of Swords? Ace of Swords. Hanged Man. For something. Look, they're asking. Truth is being revealed right here. They're asking you to be still because this King of Wands is coming in. I'm telling you, this King of Wands is bringing in the truth. How many times have we seen him in every... It's him. This King of Wands is making a difference because he's falling in love. He's being guided to come what looks like whisk you away. To high ground. He's being guided to come in and whisk you away. Okay? You're being asked to trust in God. So hold on a minute. Because something from the past is coming back to bring you reward for that 7 of Pentacles. Okay? With all them horses. The Akashic Records. It's time. The chart, it's time, okay? The time is now, okay? All right, so tell me what collective needs to know here. All right, y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What's collective need to know about what the situation is? 8 Wands in the Tower. The High Priestess. This High Priestess has made some kind of difference. Look, you can feel the electric building up to. Oh, man, and that right there. Okay, so, I'm sorry, y'all. Because I was watching that, and it was a spiritual message. Or I wouldn't be stopping and keeping on doing this, okay? So, the Star of David. Y'all know what it looks like? It's on one of these decks of cards. The Star of David. Okay. The Star of David was to be placed... I can't remember where they said. But you know where that little spot was that I showed y'all on this? That little spot right there. So the Star of David was like a seal, like an actual thing. It was like a machine, okay? It was like a fucking machine. It's crazy, okay? Because it's pretty real. But anyway, if you make the Star of David, okay, you know it's two triangles, one inverted, so up as above, so below kind of shit, right? You know what it looks like, right? Okay, well if you turn those fucking triangles, it looks like a shredding machine. And they said something about it being like placed above that black rock or something. It's trying to keep us from having communication with God. You know, all throughout history and all throughout time. Even the Tower of Babel and stuff like that. People have been trying to reach the heavens or you know, break through the firmament and all of that, okay? But the agenda for the elite and such have been like to cut off the communication between you and God. Okay? But because Jesus came, God gave us the gift of the Holy Spirit to live within us so that that communication cannot be cut off. It cannot be. Okay? It cannot be severed. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're attempting to do. And y'all, believe me right now, they have created, they are giants. Please, just hear me. There are giants already on the earth. They're inside. They're in the earth. In the ground. Just like the giants that Sauron made. The orcs. Just like that. Being created. All of these facilities that are under our ground. Okay, I mean that's all been you can if you know you know. Okay, if you know you know. Okay, some kind of energy is building up to destiny. Some kind of something's gonna burst out. Oh, that's another thing. Spirit is just trying to flood out everything. Okay, that's another thing. The great earthquake. Great earthquake. And so many people's hearts are going to fail them. But this great earthquake is going to... they say... Okay, what did he say? The great earthquake is going to... cut through Turkey. And Nimrod's going to step out of it. There's going to be a huge earthquake. The ground will shake and tremble. And there'll be a beast step out of it. Step out of that earth, like step out of the cracks. Golly. That's so wild. How do the elites, because the elites are taught, they're taught the true history. Okay, that made me think of the fucking movie Jack Black where he's fighting against the devil. And the devil cracks open, the big earthquake cracks open, and the devil comes out of it. I forgot the name of that fucking movie. But y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what I envisioned just then. I mean, straight up envisioned that. But there's gonna be shit, you know how it looked in that movie with Seth and James Franco and all of them. Gonna look a lot like that. It's gonna, I'm surprised California don't already look like that. California is run by a fucking demon. I'm talking about straight up demon. And California is run by a demon, y'all. So many of them. There's so many of them. There's so many of them. Y'all wouldn't believe that list. I said on there, I said, damn, that was like fucking Epstein list. Pope Francis is on there. These are the narcissists of our society, of our elites. I mean, it was just fucking outrageous. It was outrageous. Long. But Trump he's a wild card. He is the one that was placed there that they never expected because they thought he was one of them because he was elite. I'm telling you, okay? He broke out of the circle. He broke free from it through Christ. Y'all, think what you want to, okay? Anyway, some kind of energy is doubled. It's some kind of power is doubling here. Somebody's trying to thwart somebody's peace. Okay, let's find out what that is. Man, what? This lava makes me think of bloodlines. Something to do with bloodlines. High Priestess, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords. Somebody tried to take something. I'm telling you, this High Priestess knows this, whatever, this was some kind of competition or something. A sibling, maybe, or an ex. Somebody you hadn't talked to in a long, long time. Is in a secret society. God dog it. You were there. You were there. You know, they have to sacrifice somebody they love. Somebody they care about. Somebody they truly care about. You were that. You were that person. For them to get into this society. I feel like it, man. It looks like it starts with your ex. Let's find out. Tell me what collective was someone's sacrifice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This shit's the King of Swords in reverse, the Star and the Moon. Star and the Moon in the upright. The King of Swords flew way the fuck over here in reverse. So, a liar. Someone's trying to sacrifice this freaking... I promise you, someone's trying to sacrifice... It's your ex. It looks like it's your ex. Trying to sacrifice you. For money. I don't care. Just let them get caught, man. I'm just fucking tired of this shit, okay? Because it didn't work, you've been having to like... It's almost like you're carving a new path because that didn't work. They tried to offer you. I'm telling you, God's got some kind of new path for you. So why ain't they been calling all this time? This motherfucker done too much. I mean, he done the most. It makes me wonder how, okay. Does a narcissist love? Do they? Can they? I mean, when you really, really get down to the nitty gritty of it, they don't even love themselves. Because nothing's ever enough. Nothing's ever enough for a narcissist. So how can they sacrifice something that they love if they don't love nothing? I guess it's something like, I don't know, like, you know, like Hillary Clinton, she's a magna narcissist, okay? So she kills just for the sake of killing. The fucking White House lawn, I'm fucking telling you, both of them, Bill and Hillary, both narcissists. She's a MAGA narcissist, okay? She's like, no kind of conscience, no feeling, no nothing. Vengeful, very ruthless. She's ruthless, okay? And now it keeps talking about a whole lot of fucking, it's for power, okay? Stacy, I think you confused about what I'm talking about, darling. But anyway, um, yeah, she just be killing for the rush and shit stuff of it. Like she's doing it for not even for an exchange of. She just does it because she gets a rush out of it. Okay, and there. Look at y'all getting a new beginning. But that's what the agenda is on about them telling us that this is a globe, that we live on a globe. They receive some type of power from us believing that. From us believing in that. That's crazy, ain't it? Just because we believe, because that's what we were taught all through our educational. That right there in itself, y'all. The school systems are a ritual too, okay? But, I mean, if I hadn't have went to school, I'm not sure that I would have used as much of my brain power to, because you have to use it to exercise your brain, just like you do your throat, you sing, and that, your body, you have to exercise your body to keep the limbs and stuff moving, and that. So, I mean, I don't see a bad thing about schools. I think that schools are good intention, but it's gonna get so corrupt now that it's even scary to even think about my grandkids going to school. That shit scares me. Because there's so many corrupt people, man, like principals and fucking PE coaches and janitors and bus drivers and shit that fucking are in. They have the power. They're holding the power over your kid when they're, you're at work or what have you, okay? That shit fucking drives me crazy because, I mean, we just willingly just turn our kids over to a fucking bus driver. Willingly turn our children over to these teachers when we're nowhere around and they're at fucking susceptible ages and stuff, man. I don't know. Y'all, I'm on the line about the school things, man. I mean, we do homeschool, what have you, okay? Well, that person that is the teacher had to have some type of education. So, I mean, you have to have some type of schooling from a young age, but damn. Oh, them ice cream clowns. And them clowns are actually truly, they are all over the fucking place. Okay, you see the news anchor guy? That's the clown. That's a clown. All made up in makeup, not portraying his real true self, portraying what they want him to. He's a puppet. He's a clown, okay? The Beyonce, she's clown. Clowned out to the maximum. Have y'all ever noticed that most of the time that these people, they don't even be wearing fucking makeup and shit when they're not up on that stage? 90% of the time. Now there's some, okay, I hate to even say it about them, but there's two very big influencers right now. I don't believe that Kai has taken the actual steps to be inducted, but I believe the other one, I forgot his fucking name. He be walking around in Elvis Presley outfits in convenience stores and shit, in Liberace type things. He's in the midst of his humiliation ritual, becoming the clown. He's becoming the clown. You understand? I forgot his fucking name. He came out around the same time as Kai Sentient did. But there's it's very similar to him too, like his content and stuff. I forgot his name. He'd be walking around like he'd be showing up at convenience stores and shit like that, wearing like a red Elvis outfit. Stuff like that. Yeah, they're pretty creepy. Clowns are creepy. But y'all ever seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I mean, they're telling us. They're telling us. They're telling us. And you know, all these so-called aliens, they don't look the same. Okay, do humans look the same? Do y'all think humans look the same? I mean, we have a head, shoulders, elbows, hands. But I believe these aliens that they have, to be honest with you, the scariest ones, I don't think, are the reptilians. I believe the reptilians are an aggressive race, but I believe those little teeny tiny bacteria ones, those are the motherfucking ones you gotta watch out for. Those are the ones we gotta watch out for. Them parasites, the parasitic aliens. Ace of Pentacles for this Queen of Cups, y'all. Man, this is the same story. Until that, I'm telling y'all, this is the same story. Makes me not want to give this reading because it's going to be the same story. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's the same story as it was yesterday. The energy's not changed. It's the same story as it was yesterday. Anybody got a question? You got a question? Maybe I'll answer your questions. Because this is the same damn story. Surrender, wait on divine. Waiting on divine. Just being happy. Just being happy, waiting on divine. Okay? That's what the story is. Okay? What's your question? Okay. Says this King of Pentacles is about to give. King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Star. Someone's about to give you like some type of head start. This is who you know him as. Something's come full circle. This person, this King of Pentacles, went and recovered. They recovered something. Either they recovered their... Okay, hold on 1 minute, Nina. Either they recovered through, like, quitting drinking or something, or they went and recovered something. Which I think that's what's happened. They went and recovered something. Okay? Is Nina's new friend... So far, Nina, it showed the Two of Cups and the High Priestess. This is a good person, this new friend. Is this a good person for Nina? This new friend, a good person for Nina? The Hierophant. Now, they might have been sent in for, or they might have been sent to you for comfort or something, or they might have been sent to you for you to comfort them or something to that effect, but it's to keep you from being lonely. God said you was lonely. So yeah, this friend gonna be it's got potential. It's got potential to turn into something more than just friendship. Okay? What else you want to tell Nina? The Magician. You manifested them. You asked God to bring somebody in that you can trust. He showed up. It looks like y'all are talking about starting up some kind of work together. Maybe something creative, something that y'all are both into or interested in. Y'all are just like talking about it. Yeah, it's like something brand new, working on something. Maybe y'all are, Nina, you do some kind of art, like crafts or some crap? Like you do some kind of crafts? I hear you make earrings or some crap like that. I don't know, something to that effect. But you're gonna like go sell these pieces to like at like a flea market or something. Yeah. Tell you what resonates there, Nina. You do some type of craft or something. You're gonna take it to a flea market or some crap like that. This person is wanting to help you with this little business or something to that effect, okay? Hell no, Kimberly. You already fucking know the answer to that. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. Can Kimberly trust the Emperor? Kimberly, there's your answer. Emperor has to give you something, darling. That's not who you're going to be with. He's got to give you something so the wheel can flip. Okay? That's his role. His role is to give you something, Kimberly. And then the wheel flips. Okay? And someone else, the wheel's flipping for them too at the same time. That's your Emperor. You got it. You already know. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yep, you make handmade jewelry and you're going to go sell it. You're going to get, like, maybe giving you some type of... Maybe this person owns like a storefront or some shit like that. I don't know. You're going to go in some type of partnership with them. Something like that. Like maybe they own a storefront. Back when I was younger, video stores were a big thing. Like, even just self-owned video stores. But, where you can rent videos and shit. But they would always, for some reason, like the self-owned ones, always had like this other counter. There was another counter over here that had like handmade jewelry in it. Okay? And I'm seeing something to that effect. I don't know if this person owns a convenience store or something like that, but there's a place, Nina, like you're going to be selling your handmade jewelry. Okay? But Kim, you already fucking know, man. You already know. Alright, Kim, you already knew that answer. You're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Alright, so, for Kim, okay, you knew the answer already. You already knew. So I'm gonna, is God gonna bring, somebody in to reveal to Kim that she can't trust this Emperor? Knight of Swords. You're going to have a hero come in, Kim, to reveal to you. He's going to wreak havoc. That looks like he's going to expose the Emperor. Person may be younger than you, Kim. Yeah. He thinks you're a dream come true. Your knight. Yeah, he wished upon you. He's charging in. Somebody's got their eye on you already, Kim. And somebody, I'm telling you, it's like they know your Emperor too. Look, they made some kind of judgment, said you deserve better. They said said your emperor is just a big old liar, okay? They know your emperor like the back of their hand, okay? And they interested in you, okay? They're shy or something, but they think you're just hooked on the fucking emperor, that you won't let him go. That you just think about him, or that you wouldn't be with them because of their attachment to the emperor. But they don't give a damn about that emperor. They around because of you. But it appears like they buds with the emperor. It looks like they're buds with the emperor. Okay? But they gonna sneak up on you like, spook, ooh. Is he gonna speak up, the guy, the knight? Is that knight gonna speak up for Kim? 10 of Swords. Bringing something to an end. Oh, you already with the knight? Oh! This is the devil. What, you arguing with him? The Prince of Wands. About, did he cheat? He wants to get married and you don't. Because you still hung up on the emperor. You hung up on that emperor, Kim. You had to let him go. You even say shit. Well, you like... Because this knight is younger. You feel like you can say fucking shit like that to them, okay? But you're hurting their feelings. You're hurting the knight's feelings because you're hung up on that sorry low-life emperor, man. He's a low-life. Leave him alone. Don't mess with that emperor, okay? And this knight feels like you don't take him seriously. He feels like you don't take him seriously. He's in love, and you act like you stuck on the emperor. So what's going to happen there? Because you act like you stuck on the emperor, comparing them. I mean, I'm not trying to air out nothing. I'm just saying. Oh, he doesn't speak up because he's afraid. He's afraid he's going to lose you. You're in that. Okay. Now that situation between you and the knight started as like a helping each other out financially. Like that situation. That's how it started. But the knight knows something about this emperor. He ain't never told you. He knows. This knight knows something about this emperor, Kim. Right. Ooh. I don't know if you know this or not. That emperor has a whole family. That emperor's got kids with somebody else. So should Kimberly stick with the knight and say fuck the emperor because that emperor owes you something? You have children with the emperor? Child support? Back child support? He's gotten somebody pregnant or something, the emperor has. The knight knows it and you don't. Or he had a kid secretly, paying child support or something like that. He's taking care of somebody else, not you. The emperor is. And the knight knows it. That went to the floor, y'all. Kim, it's coming to your door. Look, something about self-love. letting go of him. You gotta let go of that, whatever that. I'm telling you, know it. You already know it. Look. Alright, Kim, there's your answer. But this emperor's about to give Kim something. What's this emperor going to give Kim? Because this emperor has to give you something. Ooh, he mad about it too. Look, it says, man, it says the devil, the 5 of cups, and the king of swords. What's this emperor giving Kim? There's something about your future. Hold on a minute. Victory in the future? He's got to give you something. He's got to give you something, Kim, for something that happened that split y'all apart. Whatever that was that split y'all apart, that was that big of a deal, he's going to make up for it. This emperor says that he did care about you, but he couldn't change. He wasn't willing to change. He wasn't willing to put down whatever that was that separated y'all. He says, but you was always the one. The emperor did love you, Kim, or does love you, but he can't. He chooses whatever that is over love. He's not willing to put down. He's not willing to put down whatever that was. Whatever that broke y'all apart, he's not willing to let it go. Alright, so you getting this new start. It's like he's gonna give you something. Because it's something that y'all... You and him was working on something. Y'all was working on something like remodeling a house or something like that. Y'all was working on something. And he, like, destroyed it or sold it or something and didn't give you no kind of credit for it. Or kept the house or something. There was something to that effect, Kim. Okay, something weird happened and y'all, something happened. Either a car wreck or a fire or something like that. Money was a big fucking thing. A big, like, that's what y'all mostly had, like, issues over. But anyway, Kim, you're not gonna be with this. You're not gonna be with this emperor, I don't think. Is Kim gonna go be with this emperor, back with this emperor, be with this emperor? There's gonna be some kind of. Hold on a minute. There's gonna be some kind of open communication about it. There's a conflict about. Look, it's something about what was meant for you. Okay, I want one card. Is Kim gonna end up with this motherfucking emperor? Is Kim gonna have communication? No, I can't ask that. Say I can't ask that. Okay. Is she... Okay, the finality between the energy of Kim and this emperor. Are they going to be together? 7 of Cups in reverse. You're going to be with the King of Swords. You're going to be with somebody that's truthful and honest. This emperor's not. You are overwhelmed by choice and are unable to move forward. Reduce your options. Focus on what is truly important to you. That should be you first. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to give you something. He's going to give you something. You're going to run off with this King of Swords, which was the knight, your hero. This King of Swords, Knight of Swords, is he going to expose this Emperor, and that's why this Emperor has to give? Because he knows. This Knight of Swords knows. He knows. He fucking knows, man. He knows. He's got all the electric. Look. He's going to expose this Emperor, and this Emperor's got to give you whatever it is that's yours. you going to run off with the Knight, with the King of Swords. Because it's going to complete everything. You're going to have peace and love. Because you're going to really know that this knight loves you. You're going to really know it. 1111 when I said that. There was 111, 5 ones up there right when I said that. Look, you're gonna be able to afford it too, because this Emperor's got to give. Look, this Emperor got to give him something, because this knight is look. And you're gonna run off with the knight. You're so welcome. I'm about to do the letters, y'all. Okay? Because the story, y'all, if I did this for Kim and for Nina in this reading and you were in here and you were watching, there's a message in that for you as well, okay? There's a message there for you, okay? Because collective tends to... Collective has a cloud mind, okay? Nina and Kim just happen to ask the questions that we all want to know, okay? You understand? We have a cloud mind. So if you were sitting in this room and I was answering these questions, it's for you, okay? All right, so, man, y'all don't know. Elon Musk has been on my mind all fucking morning long. I just keep hearing Elon Musk, and I keep seeing this word wrote down. So I don't even know exactly what. I can't tell if that is a... Okay, it's either like this or it's written like this. I don't know why I keep seeing that. Do anybody know what that means? Y'all know in the adventures of Baron Trump that what Baron Trump is fighting? He's fighting the Elon. He's fighting the fucking Elon, which is the technological beast that was created. It's called the Elon. Y'all, that can't be fucking coincidence. I don't care. I don't care. This book wrote 1839. That shit can't be no motherfucking coincidence. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Y'all tell you what resonates. I'm just saying. I know what I know, what I know, what I know, what I know. I think Elon was a... Look, you know what they calling him? God, dog, hold on a minute. Let me tell you. Because y'all know. He is what you call an Asperger's narcissist. Do y'all know anything about Asperger's? A lot of times they don't exhibit a lot of emotions. on a regular basis, they don't exhibit a lot of emotions. It's almost robotic. Okay. It was amazing all those how that chat GPT was saying um, like Bill Gates is what was he calling him, an environmentalist narcissist, something like that, wanting to be. But y'all know Asperger's does exhibit narcissist behaviors. I mean, they really does. If you really sit and really think about it. Not autism, Asperger's. Asperger's is different than autism. It's like a borderline autism. Y'all take what? It's 11:01, okay? Y'all take what resonates. Because I haven't been feeling that great. My stomach. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if there's something. They put something in the fucking air. What? But for about four days or, I don't know, a week, my stomach feels fucked up. I'm not throwing up, but I keep feeling like it keeps I don't know, it feels like it drops, whatever that means. Like it feels like there's a nausea there and then it'll be okay, but I don't know what's up with that. But when I don't feel good, for some reason, I'm able to channel these messages like they come out. It's crazy, okay? Y'all just take what resonates. Because there's a bunch of stuff just trying to pour out right now. I can feel it, and it just keeps coming back up when I'm trying to do something else. So take what resonates, okay? I'm telling you. All right, what we got here with the letters? Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, it's for entertainment purposes only for YouTube. If it resonates with you or you have something to add, put it down in the comments. Share these comments. Share these videos and hit that like button. We got you. Well, it looks like we're getting double of everything. What? Human. There's not an A. Yeah, there is. Human. Two humans. Oh God. Only one A. Human. I guess we do that, but there's only one M. Humans. Humans what? There's no E, but I see society out there. 078. Man, there's a link between Cancer and Leo here, somehow or another, y'all, because it keeps on showing me that. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. I don't know if you're a Cancer with Leo in your chart, or you're Leo with Cancer in your chart, if it's a Leo and a Cancer separate. But there's something, it keeps popping up about Cancers. Human boys. Yeah. I know that they shit on the boys for some reason. I don't know why. Hunts human boys. Hunts human boys. Because they carry the power. They carry the seed. The boys. Something equal death. Seed. Okay. Chipped. Chip human boys? What are you talking about? Do chip. Hunt human boys. Something don't quit. Don't quit. Don't equip. Don't quit. There's no E. Human boys don't quit. Don't quit. Quiche. Quiche. pH levels of a human boy. Huh. Because y'all know there's something about the boys. I mean, it's something to do with the boys. That's why they do that whole, the rappers are all, they have to, they like a motherfucking flock of deer. I tell you what, rappers are. Y'all ever heard about deer? Deer, man, god dang, like they ain't got no kind of fucking guard when it comes to them having sex. They'll have orgies, all kinds of shit. Deer will have 3 or 4 male deer fucking each other, like on top of each, like back to back. Y'all know about deer? Go look it up. Go look that shit up. Okay. I just looked down there and I seen something that made me think of milk and honey. Dairy Queen. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Not union, not. What does it say it? What's not unique? Something's not unique. Not unique. What's not unique? Okay, get with it. Max. I don't know what. I'm hearing hybrid. Hearing the word hybrid. Don't touch. Don't touch. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch DNA. Don't touch his DNA. Quips. Okay. There's a reason I'm saying all that, so y'all take that as it resonates. Don't touch him. Dawn. I say, box up. Box him up. Box him up. Ouch. Hit. Man. Box up Hitman. So he's dead. He's in a coffin. He's a douche. What? The Hitman? Okay, the Hitman is supposed to be the one revealing all of this. And ouch. Or best offer. What? Such an offer. So somebody was offered up something. Tim. What were they doing in New York City? It says a hoax. Something about a band. A bad band. Bad band. Stacy, your name is out here. Stacy Cox. Out. Such band. Pain. Such pain. Out. My boy. Out my boy. Someone outed someone's boy. Hand in. A picture. A pin-up. A picture. Inch us. Some kind of picture. Pinch us. Something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna think it ain't real. Like, pinch me. Wake me up. This ain't real. Pinch us and hand out my picture. Bonnie. We got habits. On habits. Habits on. No habits. My habits. Punch my hat. Someone is finished with some kind of drug habit or something. Undo, punch my habits. Oh, QQ. Death. Hitman. Pounds. My house. My home. My habit. Cabin. Pounds on my cabin. Hut. Hunts my boy. My boy hunts you. My boy hunts you. Why would my boy hunt me? Like PD, the police department. Paid man. Paid man. Because you something about your intuition. Because you is that something like a notary stamp? A stamp? Something was stamped. Stamp on. I owe you, honey. Boy. It says chin up. Chin up. Keep saying boy right here. Quota. My quota is mix match. Mix match. Something's mix match. Soon. Show up. Something's going to show up by a pond. It says pond. It says something about a pond. Upon his, look, I'm Mason. Upon his hunt, upon his hut. I don't know, coupons. What about a coupon? Coupons man, coupon man, THC, XI, man boy. For real. Puts out. Puts out. Puts mix. What? No pubic hairs? Pubic. Pubescent. Boy. Someone's a boy. It keeps... Okay, it's talking about a human boy. Whatever. Hot. Host. A human boy is a host. Boys must be easier to manipulate as far as... It says Tiny. It says Tina. Most. N-A. I don't know. China? China pub? A Chinese pub? Shop. Shoot. Shoot at us. Shoot at boys. Shoot at boys. Shoot any. Machine. Shoot any machine? What? Shot by machine. Shoot by machine. Shoot up. By. I had done. Okay, shoot up. Shoot up my boy. My man. Shoot up. Why is it saying chin? Say bitch. My bitch. Dancing, dancing. I can. My band. It's saying my band. My band. Shiny. To show up. Show up my boy. Spy. Spy my... Paid my boy, okay? They paid my boy. Paid my boy. Why? Why is the boy paid? Paid my son. Paid my son to cut you out. To cut you out. It looks like something to do with a wheel. About. It says P.O. Box. Okay, I don't have P.O. Box. Dip in my money. Sam is out here. His son. Y'all know about this, right? Poos in my Something nasty. Poos in my mouth? Ew. So somebody poos in somebody's mouth. It says mind. Nasty mind. Boo. Chop up. Chop up what? Chop up his body? Who chopped up somebody's body? What the fuck? Stand. Stay. Stand up. Stay and. Stand up. Stay and. Stay and. If there was an R out here, that shit would say in Nimrod. Bunch in a it don't say somebody's younger. Minions. Stay up. I stay up and mind. Something about a bond. My bond. In my bond. That's saying somebody getting reinstated. In state. Stain my bond. How you gonna stain somebody's bond? Stain it. Stain up my bond with my boy. Count. Body count. What? It say Satan. Body count has my body in up. Dump. In a dump. Boy in dump. Something was in a pond. And pond and dump. Both of those are out here. Has my boy in pond. Dump my boy in pond. Cut him up. Cut him up. What is this fucking about, man? Is it this crooked cop right here? Tino has on because God almighty, that's irritating. Dumb. Tony's dumb. Yeah, Anthony. That's a shim. Or that's a him that wants to be a her. Cousins spy on. It say spy on. Cousin spy on. In the bathtub, my bath. Huh? Say PD, something about a department. Cousin spies on. Spies on Dawn. Somebody seen something in the pond. That's irritating me, y'all. I'm about to put it up. Spin out. Spin out. Says count. It says county. Out the county. Out county. Cost us. There's a boat. Someone had to use a boat and hounds for some kind of manhunt. It says manhunt. Manhunt cost us many counties. Cash out. Cash out. Money. P.I. cashed out something. Dipped hand in. It says dips hand in. That shit says dips hand in. It does say Houston. Houston, Texas. Candy. Houston candy. What the fuck does that mean? Mandy. MC. Music. Music house. Hot music. And you. City host. Okay, the city hosting something. Something about a band. My band. Then we got Stacy. Doubt Stacy. Act. Is act. Yeah. Ben act. Something happened on Monday. I soon says cubit. Build, there's no L. Monday, I can soon buy then it just stops. Count out cash. Haunt my mind. Something haunting my mind. Haunts my mind. Moon is haunts my mind. Say haunts mind. So bad. By chop. I swear. Is it saying chop? Copy. Copy you. Husband copy you. Husband copy. Minute. In and out. Something was in and out. Him in and out. Husband copy. Cop. him, anybody. Anybody has it says something about painting a picture. Something is abounds. Him abounds in New York City. Hops to it. Hops to it, it says. Shut my mouth. Something about a month. Something about a cabin. In cabin. In cabin. Okay. Okay. Something's in the cabin. In cabin. Hop on. Hop on. It's saying something about a ship and a boat. Hop on my boat. Hop on my ship. Something's in the cabin of the ship. Something's bound to show up. Come out. It says something's bound to come out. Okay? Y'all take that as it resonates. Why it keeps saying about humans and humans and humans and humans and humans? Does it say that? Not today? Stacey Cox, not today? Probably. Something about pound out my... Pound out my... Smith is out here. S-M-I-T-H. Smith. Does that say Thomason? Damn. It does. Thomason. That's my ex's last name. It says Thomason. We got CIA out here. Pay back. Pay bunch. Somebody had to pay a bunch of something. Taxes. Pay back taxes. Too much. Pay back too much taxes. Cast out. Cast out. We got Xmas. Pay back to my pay back to my, that's what I see. Y'all take what resonates. Smith can buy coins. Y'all. Sam though. Thomas. Somebody gonna host a party. Space party, I guess, a space party. I don't know, Stacy is what? This is a different way spelling Stacy. Everything ain't about you. Stacy home by October. Yeah, she came home on the day after her birthday, strangely enough. Said no. Said no. She said no. Acts sick. Pity act. So that must be the party that they're hosting. A pity party. Use pity act. Something about a house or a home. Then say doom. Doom act. Busy. Busy. H. H's are fives. Patch up my mind. Something that's saying patch up. Pitch up, patch up, pitch, my pitch. Said you can dance. Get somebody hyping somebody up. Cast out my, I don't know, hoodie, hood. Paid. Spaced out. I do. Something about a microphone. Said you can what? Okay, just say it. Just said you can what? Said you. Someone said you didn't want something. Like you denied something. Up. Come up. Chum up. This is what it said. It said you this. Someone said you that. Someone, what is it called when they concede? Someone is giving up. Say you the champion. You win. You won. You win. Putting it up. There's something else out here. It says something about camp. Camp out. Sandy. Mandy. Candy. Pandy. Camp out on my pond. I guess that's where they found the kid. I don't know. The boy. Something's patchy. We got Ham out here and we got Champion. Said you was the champion. Someone's conceding. It says yummy. Yum. Bump. I see you. Hype. Cup. They say I'm cup. I'm cup or buy my cup. Buy my cup? Maybe. Buy him a cup? I'm buying him shit. Say, Cupid was out here the whole time, y'all, and I didn't even know it. Cupid was on the board the whole time. So what I say, if you see something that I didn't see, y'all leave something down in the comments, man, because sometimes I miss things because I start getting like, if y'all knew, I'm real high energy, okay? I have a lot of energy for some reason. I don't know. God granted me with a bunch of energy, okay? I start feeling these kind of feelings like my hand don't want to go up on the table. I can't explain it, okay? It's like I feel it. Like my hand don't want to even move the letters around. That makes me want to quit. Okay. If I could explain it to you better, I mean, when you know, okay? But it'll like, I'll be sitting here and I'll be moving them around. Y'all see, sometimes it'll be, I mean, I can't stop moving them so fast. It's just popping out so fast. Okay, it said CEO, no E. Something about co in half. Man, if this don't look like somebody's son, somebody that might have been interested in you or something that you turned down, it looks like their son is interested in you. Or something like that. I swear it does. It's like this kid found out about their dad being crooked. And y'all take that as it resonates. I said it for a reason. I said it for some reason. It might not be for everybody. Y'all, okay, so my insurance papers is laying right there. You know, I pay my bills and shit. I keep on fucking seeing the motorcycle. Out of all of this that's on here, this is what my eyeball goes straight to every time I look. Don't know why. That looks like a story in itself, don't it? Don't that look like a story? Looks like a story to me. I'm gonna have to turn this around though, because I can't like take my eyes off of it. I keep looking over there, seeing a motorcycle over and over and over again. Take that however it resonates with you. Read one of these strangest damn. This whole book is full of the weirdest damn poems I ever heard in my life. Weird poems we're gonna read out today. In Jerusalem, it says, wowzers, 34 and 35. Take what resonates, 'cause it's what it's meant for. It says, forgetting something doesn't change it. In Jerusalem, a man blocked the door of a hostile to tell me to unpin my hair. I did, but kept the story from anyone for years. There are times I can see the bus stop clear as day. The jasmine soap I bought from the Armenian quarters. How I rewatched an episode of The Wire in bed the first night, afraid if I left my room I'd lose it. That summer I was lousy with photographs, church pews, skinny trees, a single one. Of myself peeking into a mirror, my hair over one eye. Sometimes I wonder if the man even asked. If I am misremembering whether I perjured my own fear, it wouldn't be the first time, but then I remembered the shoes I wore through the soles that trip. How I finally walked barefoot down the Mount of Olives until a cab stopped for me, speaking in English first, then Arabic. Asking if I'd like to see a picture of his granddaughter, telling me to write a story about him. The city was all men, but he was kind and eager to give me a kaska, or whatever. It says to eat, calling me asphora when I picked it apart with my fingers. Bird, you eat like one. It says, what should I name you in the story, I asked. I promised I wouldn't tell what he'd done. A city full of men. Still has a mother. I told myself I disliked Jerusalem, but that was code for couldn't shake it. I was capable of too much. I cursed the heat and cried on the way to the airport. There never was another story. When I got back home, I cut my hair, then dreamed I buried my grandmother under Al-Aqaid Mosque, but she hadn't even died yet. The weirdest poems that I've ever heard in my life. Okay, if y'all can make sense out of that, more power to you. Okay? Odd. That is odd. Must be something to do with the numbers 7 and 8, because 7 and 8 was on the letters. It must be do something with the numbers, and it says in Jerusalem. Something about Jerusalem and something about the number 7 and 8, or 78, or 87. Take that as it resonates. That's crazy. The moon that turns you back. Poems. The moon that turns you back poems. That's what it's called. Okay? So it must be something to do with that 7 and 8. And Jerusalem. Where's my dang message of the day cards? What? They laying right here beside me. Anyhow. Alright, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes only. If y'all like my stories and y'all like the way I tell them, y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237, okay? If it resonates with you and you got something to add or something to say about it, leave something down in the comments and share this with your family and friends, okay? Somebody out there might hear what is being said, okay? This says, the Lord in judgment and salvation. Isaiah, page 911. Something's happening in Jerusalem, apparently. An emergency. Anyway, let's go with it. Isaiah 63. Who is this who comes from Edom, with dyed garment from Bazar? This one who is glorious is his apparel. Who is his glorious? Let me read. This one who is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatest of his strength, question mark. They want to know who it is. About to come over there and get you, boy. I'm going to get you. He's playing with the other one that's in the cage, and he's on the top, playing with the other one. She's looking up like this. He's running around on top. Anyway, it says, I who speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Why is your apparel red, and your garments like like one who treads in the wine presses? I have trodden the wine presses alone, and from the peoples no one was with me. For I have trodden them in my anger, and trampled them in my fury. Their blood is sprinkled upon my garments, and I have stained all my robes. Somebody been working alone, getting the job done by themselves, okay? It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed has come. I looked, but there was no one to help, and I wondered that there was no one to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation to me. For me. It says, in my own fury it sustained me. It says, I have trodden down the people in my anger, made them drunk in my fury, and brought down their strength to the earth. God's mercy is remembered. I will mention the loving kindness of the Lord and the praises of the Lord, according to all that the Lord has bestowed upon us, and the great goodness towards the house of Israel, which he has bestowed on them according to his mercies, according to the multitude of his loving kindness. For he said, surely they are my people. Children will not lie. It says, so he became their Savior. In all their affliction he was afflicted, and the angel of his presence saved him. In his love and in his pity he redeemed them, and he bore them and carried them all the days of old. But they rebelled and grieved his Holy Spirit. So he turned himself against them as an enemy, and he fought against them. Then he remembered the days of old, Moses and his people, saying, where is he who brought them up out of the sea with the shepherd of his flock? Where is he who put his Holy Spirit within them? Who led them by the right hand of Moses with his glorious arm, divided the water before them to make for himself an everlasting name, who led them through the deep as a horse in the wild wilderness, that they might not stumble, as a beast goes down into the valley, and the Spirit of the Lord causes him to rest. So you lead your people to make yourself a glorious name. I need to finish it, y'all. Look down from the heavens. Prayer and penitence. It says, look down from the heavens and see your habitation, holy and glorious. Where are your zeal and your strength, the yearning of your heart and your mercies towards me? Are they restrained? Doubtless you are our father. Though Abraham was ignorant of us, and Israel does not acknowledge us, you, O Lord, are our Father, our Redeemer. From everlasting is your name. Our Lord, why have you made us stray from your ways, and harden our hearts from your fear? Return for your servant's sake, the tribes of your inheritance. Your holy people have possessed it, but for a little while. Our adversaries have trodden down your sanctuaries. We have become like those of old, over whom you have never ruled, those who were never called by your name. Okay, this is talking about, like, okay, at one point the Gentiles weren't included in God's people or so forth. Okay, they weren't included as God's people. Okay, but there were some that their hearts turned. The Gentiles' hearts turned. They were touched by the word of God and by the presence of God and His works. Okay, so even though that they believe and turn to God and believe in God and so on and so forth, they have all these other, like, okay, say, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a real quick example. Okay. Say you go to a food pantry. Okay. You're a believer in God. You believe in Jesus Christ. Okay. But there's a society, I guess, that they believe more than you. So they kind of look down at you for being like an outsider, but you're still a believer, so you're a family. You understand? But this group of people, they're not true real Christians or true real believers if they're hypocrites. Okay? And whoever's making this supplication is asking God, why is it that these hypocrites are blessed? But I've worked hard, and I've been out on my own, been cast out on my own to do this work for God. Okay, but it's saying to give God, like, things have to happen in a certain way, y'all, a certain order, okay? Because He's going to handle those things, okay? He's going to handle those things. Your job is to repent the actions of those so-called believers, okay? Because you know truly in your heart that you believe. You're a child of God, okay? Period. You've been doing some kind of work all by yourself. It's like God's going to turn it all around, y'all. I'm telling you, okay? It's like this. You were doing some type of work, and you were going through hell over it, okay? Like, everybody was just, like, against you, okay? But you continued on and continued on and continued on and continued on. And you also found growth in this work, okay? And you've also touched other people's lives. Those ones that were, like, snobbish, looking down on you like you wasn't a true believer because you wasn't, rich, because you didn't have money, or you was a little unstable because they were attacking you, those types of things. They was looking down on you for those things to keep you in a like you was less than. Do you understand? But you're a true believer. God knows our hearts, okay? I mean, there could be a whole crowd of people. There could be 10,000 people in a congregation, a church congregation, and only one be a true believer. You understand? You're a true believer. You are a true believer. God knows your heart. God knows all of their hearts. All that 10,000, He knows all their hearts too. You understand? But things have to happen a certain way. You're being used like a Trump. Like Trump. God put you in that area or put you in that space and that whatever it is, y'all know, God put you there to be a beacon, to make the difference, to shine your light, to be the upright, to be the one. Because they're going to shun you, they're going to spit on you, they're going to say you're this and that. Look at Job. Poor Job never done a damn thing wrong. He never done nothing. His friends knew it. But then when he got sores all over him and lost everything and become poor, then all of a sudden he was a joke. When before he was a respected man. And he never done nothing no different. He was still the same person. He was still the same guy. Still had the same belief. But their point of view got skewed by a mask. But God turned it all around, right? God gave Job back tenfold what he lost. Okay? And that actually turned people's heart because they was like, there's nothing else that could have done this. This in Job's life. That's amazing. That's amazing. To lose everything in one day and then to receive it and get it all back. Several years later, get it all back plus some. And then some more. And then those people that was doubting him, they started all bringing him pieces of silver. They all started giving him pieces of silver, Job, for his faith. Unwavering faith. Boy, if there's ever a story of unwavering faith, that's Job. All day. Church is just a building. That's not actually the temple. The temple lives here. This is the temple. The whole thing. The whole works is right here. This is the temple. And it's good to bring two or more in agreement in the temple. So, two people agree with you. You in your Father's house. You agree, don't you, Chrissy? You agree too, Carmen. So we in my Father's house right now. My temple. This is the temple. It ain't a building. It's not made out of rock and stone. This is the temple. Okay? Understand that much. Because that false history doctrine that made us think all kinds of crazy shit, okay? But we know, our spirit knows, God shows us. All we got to do is trust Him and believe. He shows us. Went to the floor, this one coming to your door, collective. It's telling you not to worry. Don't worry, be happy. Find something to do. Just be happy. I'm telling you. What's what it says? It says, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wonder, and be totally unproductive, you actually relish this interlude. I can guarantee that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Let go of all that, the negative shit, okay? Don't matter what they fucking done. At this point, the ball's rolling and God has got a plan. It's in motion for you. At this point, you don't need to be concerned at all about none of it. You've already revealed it. You know what they did. Let it go. Keep moving forward. And look, they're asking you to relax, rest your mind, rest yourself, enjoy the beauty of the God's creation. And you're gonna receive like insight through that. Okay, instead of spending all your time going, when are they gonna get caught, and when is this gonna happen, and when is this gonna come about, and da 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 da. You putting all that extra in there. You don't need that extra, okay? You just got to know that God has got your back. God has got your back, and He is going to come through for you. Know that. Be it. Live it. Okay? Just saying. Quit doubting. Don't doubt. There's no reason to doubt. So it's going away, the offspring. Y'all know that song, right? 369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco on a streetcar line. Get rid of them negative thoughts. It don't matter. I'll give you some lyrics to that stupid song, okay? It's saying that okay, in these lyrics of this song, he knows that it's probably not the best idea to jump on this opportunity that has been shown to him, okay? Because he knows that opportunity is only going to end up bringing him down, okay? Let's see. I wrote her off for a chance of a day. Thought of things. She came over, I lost my nerve. Took her back and made her dessert. I know I'm being used. That's okay because I like the abuse. I know she's playing with me, but that's okay. I got low self-esteem. Oh, hey, oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's a different song. That's low self-esteem. Why am I thinking those two songs? Oh, you might have an opportunity. Somebody might be trying to love bomb you. That's what going away. I mean, that's what self-esteem is. Let's see, going away, going away, going away. Man. Give me the first words of that fucking song. I can't even think of it for right now for some reason. I can't even think of that song for some reason right now. I'm going to have to get off of here, go to my Star Maker app, and sing that song now. So y'all can go to my Star Maker and watch me sing Going Away, because I'm about to. All right, y'all. Like, love, everybody. Y'all know I love you. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237, okay? Hit that damn bell notification, man. Look, this ain't my first rodeo. I done did this once. I got up to 7,000 viewers, okay? Just hit the sub button. Hit that bell notification. Stay golden, okay? That's all you need to do. If you'd like to donate to JEANBEAN, not to my channel, if you'd like to give me a little bit of donation, I'd appreciate it. Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. Because I'm going to use it for my bills and the shit that I fucking need to pay for right now. Okay? Alright, like, love, everybody. I love y'all. See you on the flip side.